Now, just very quickly, the best times to trade, here they are in front of you. And I love that clock, that pocket watch there. It's beautiful. Best times to trade. Now, it was 7 till 10, but I have realized for all this week, I've been trading from about 6:30, and there is some killer moves, okay? Now, the market from 7 will start shifting big time, okay? And then 8 o'clock, what you will find is that the market for London Open will rally in the opposite direction to where it wants to go after the rally. So if the market is in an uptrend, more often than not, it will rally to the downside before then correcting and continuing that uptrend. If the market is rallying in an uptrend, more often than not, it will rally to the downside before continuing its original move to the upside. Okay, that is just a pattern that you will find will happen for London Open. Don't bank on it every single time, but it does happen a lot. Okay, 6 till 7, you'll get a lot of clean trades. Specifically, your triple tops, you'll find a lot with those positions from that time. 7 till 8, you'll have quite a big influx of, or a big movement in the market for that first 40, 50 minutes. A lot of momentum, should I say. And then from about 8 London Open, that's when you'll have the spikes. If you're on the right side of the spikes, you're laughing. If not, then it is what it is. By 9 o'clock, about 9:30, 20 to 10, it will slow down. 20 to 9, it will start to slow down. And then 9 from till 10, you can start getting into the markets with the trends and the real moves. Okay? Does everybody understand this?
Yeah, Rox, something to add on that as well. I know a lot of guys are saying to stick to one pair or whatever. I even said to Matt the other day, it's like, bro, I can only handle one wife. I need to know exactly how she likes her coffee and, you know, what she likes on a daily basis and what time she likes to wake up and stuff like that, bro. So I think sticking to one pair makes a lot of sense. And what I've seen is on GU also, you'll usually find that just before the London Open, it'll sort of like go into a range. And like you say, it'll maybe pop out of that range, it'll go down, and then it'll turn and go back up in the direction that it originally wanted to go to. You'll usually find that contraction and then expansion of that range, and then it'll find its move. And that's what I've noticed mostly on GU. So yeah, it is. I think it is good to stay to one pair and actually start to learn how she moves and what type of candles actually work for you, yes, and what type of levels, because it's all about like the way you explain the structure and everything like that. I think the most important thing to also understand is what price does at those structures, the behavior at those structures, Bruce. So that's worked a lot for me on the 1 minute. So yeah, I hope that helped.
Good point. So guys, I'll be honest with you. The 7 till 10 session is 30 minutes candle. Where did that come into play? Michael, where did that come into play? I've not spoken about the high time frames. No, I said the 30-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour is what I said, is candles that move up and down and creates a trend. I never said use the 30-minute candle as part of the strategy. I said the 30-minute candle, the 1 hour candle, and the 4 hour candle, when they move up or down, create a trend. So I was trying to make you aware that you can trust the process of a trend being a trend, because all you need is one candle to move in either or direction. Okay. So yes, when using the strategy, and if you're planning to adopt it and work on it, then guess what? You need to understand that the 7 till 10 trading session has a different behavioral pattern to the 12 till 3. Okay, the 8 London Open till 9 has a different kind of momentum to the other hours. The 9 till 10 has a different momentum to the London Open. Okay, the 6 till 7 has different patterns comparable to the 8 till 9. Now, you don't need to worry about that. I can assure you don't need to worry about that. Even though I know about it, I only know about it because I've been working on it for the last 4 weeks. When you start trading the 1 minute time frame, make sure that you're consistent with the pair that you're trading and you're consistent with the time frame that you're trading in. And I recommend 3 hours to be enough per day to trade. Once you stick to that session and that pair, you will learn to know and get to know, the ins and outs and the logistics and the little behavioral patterns here and there within a very short space of time, believe me. And once you do, then that's when you can go hard. Okay, so until then, don't start going like the biggest risk that you can afford to risk. Start small, build slowly, understand your time frame you're trading in, the duration, the session that you're trading in, and then the pair that you're trading with, understand that behavior, and then, start to build a plan on that. Okay, chat, does this make sense before we move on? Okay,